Hi, I'm Susie Lyons and welcome to another edition of the Herbalist Journal. Today our topic is drying herbs. You can buy herbs at the grocery and dry them yourself if they're really, it's easy to do, and that way you have fresh herbs on hand all the time, and it's really a lot less expensive than going and buying the pre-packaged dried herbs. One thing to be careful about if you're not going to grow your own herbs is make sure if you're buying them somewhere, the fresh herbs, that you know that they're organic and that no pesticides have been used in growing them. If you buy herbs that have pesticides on them, you're putting them in your food, you're putting them in your herbal remedies, and that sort of defeats the purpose of having fresh or freshly dried herbs, or any other food for that matter. You really don't want to put the pesticides into your system. These herbs this morning I harvested from my own yard. I grow these, and what we're going to do is I'll show you how to wrap them up and hang them, and it's really an easy process. It's so simple, anybody can do it. I bought this herb drying rack online at Amazon. I think I spent like $10 on it, so it's very easy, very inexpensive. It comes with 6 hooks on it that I'll show you in a second, and you can hook 6 bundles, and you can buy the extra hooks if you want. What I harvested today was rosemary, oregano, peppermint, spearmint, basil, and thyme. Gathered just enough to show you exactly what I'm going to do. So I wish you could smell this table right now. It smells so good. In order to dry these herbs, what you do is, if they're like rosemary or any of the others except basil, you don't want to put more than 6 stems together at one time. You take them, gather them together like that, and you wrap the ends with a regular rubber band like that. Leave enough that you can hook onto the rack. When you're harvesting your herbs, really the best time to do it is in late morning when the sun has already dried the dew on the plants, so they're not wet. Usually herbs have the best flavor if you cut them and harvest them before they flower. That's when you get the really strong flavor from the herb, especially if you're using them for cooking. If you're using them for medicinal purposes or in home remedies. The flavor really doesn't matter as much, but the constituents in the individual plants are going to be strongest at that time too. So that's just a good rule of thumb, is to harvest them before they flower. This is my last one. This is thyme. And that's wrapped up. Now, when you're hanging your herbs, you want to make sure that you hang them in such a way that they have a lot of air circulating around them. So that's why I haven't put extra hooks on here, is because I really want these herbs to have plenty of room around them, so I don't want to crowd them. Here are the hooks. You can see that. And what you do is you just take your herb, hook it on there. Little bundles here. And you're going to hook it on the big end of the hook. And that. You want to find a place in your home to hang your herb rack that is cool and dry and out of direct sunlight. Believe it or not, I'm going to hang mine in my office because that's a perfect spot. It's cool back there. It's dry. I have a spot that's in the corner, so it's away from direct sunlight, and it's just perfect. Nobody's going to bother it because I'm the only one that goes in there other than the dogs, so we're good. Now, here's the rack. What we're going to do is you take your bundles, can you see them? And you hang them. This. Short end. And we're set. And I'm going to go hang these in the office. Hang them in a place though that you don't forget about them because it's very easy to do. In about 2 weeks, these will be dry and ready. When you store your herbs, your fresh herbs, I love these little jars. I recycle just about everything as far as jars, and Young Living has a probiotic that's Life 5 probiotic, and that's what comes in this jar, and I swear by the stuff, so I keep these little jars, and that is what I put my dried herbs in with a little label when I harvested them and they were ready to store, and that's it. You just screw the top on, put it in your counter. And that is how you dry herbs at home. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good information for you. If you want more information and to follow us, we're at www.theherbalistjournal.com. I'll have recipes for all of our videos will be posted on the site. And our next video is going to be on homemade flea powder using natural ingredients. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. And that is how you dry herbs at home. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good information for you. If you want more information and to follow us, we're at www.theherbalistjournal.com. I'll have recipes for all of our videos will be posted on the site. And our next video is going to be on homemade flea powder using natural ingredients. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.